Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of The Big Payback, The History of the Business of Hip-Hop by Dan Charnas, narrated by Kevin R. Free, and directed by Shane O'Connell. This book opens with the following introduction, narrated by the author.
This is a book about an American success story. In 1977, hip-hop was a marginal urban subculture, largely confined to two of the most notorious ghettos in the United States, Harlem and the South Bronx. Over 3 decades later, hip-hop has become global culture itself, spanning music, language, film, television, books, fashion, sports, and politics. Hip-hop supplanted rock and roll as the signature creative expression for a new generation. It became a multi-billion-dollar industry, transcending entertainment and moving into consumer products and services. The Big Payback tells the tale of how hip-hop made this improbable leap. It is the story of executives and artists, entrepreneurs and hustlers, who together surmounted incredible odds and opposition out of a belief that hip-hop would one day be as powerful as any American pop culture that preceded it. Hip-hop changed our society. The commodification of hip-hop fostered a multiracial generation of young Americans brought up on a culture forged largely by black youth and transformed the racial dynamic in the United States. The hip-hop generation helped to elect our country's first black president. Our society also changed hip-hop. Some would argue the culture lost much of its diversity and its virtue as it became mainstreamed. The Big Payback is about all of these changes as well. The phenomenon of hip-hop can't be understood by examining the lives of the artists alone because the culture could not have survived and thrived without the people who funded, promoted, and sold it. Therefore, The Big Payback is a book about the business of hip-hop, and about the relationship between artist and merchant, who, in hip-hop, are often one and the same. If hip-hop has 4 elements, DJing, MCing, graffiti, and breaking, and perhaps a 5th, style, then I argue for the recognition of a 6th, marketing. The flyers promoting hip-hop's earliest parties were integral to the culture. One man in particular began his career passing out these things. Look at Russell Simmons now. The Big Payback follows the evolution of famous business people like Simmons and dozens of unsung others who, wittingly or unwittingly, furthered the cause of hip-hop. Some did it for profit, some for fame, some for fun, some for the art's sake, and many for a combination of motives. Without these people, few would have ever heard of the artists they introduced to the world. Legends like Tupac Shakur and Eminem, Jay-Z and Run DMC. These impresarios, promoters, programmers, and managers put their jobs, fortunes, and lives on the line for hip-hop. Now you will know their names too. Some notes about the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?